どうしました？
いえ、何でもありませんよ、事務次官。
しかし
3年ぶりにお会いします。木戸さん、今もセンター長でいらしたんですね。
確かに見覚えがあるな。でも前より随分やさぐれたか。
今はカムロ町で探偵をやってます。八神です。
腹が立つよ。あの時は君のせいでミス寺沢君も。そうだろ小野。
誰にも止められなかったんです。私がもっとしっかり証言できていればよかった。
小野さんでしたか。
それで今日はここで何を？
ある殺人事件の調査をしてます。ぜひご協力いただけませんか。昔のよしみで。
ああ、そういうことか。分かった。ご苦労さん。確かに新谷という弁護士からうちに電話があったようだ。
彼が電話をした相手は
小野だ。
さっきのあの小野さんですか。
Why would Shintani call Shono?
まあ結局何の用だったかは分からずじまいだがね。電話があった時小野は席を外していたし、その新谷さんも伝言は残さなかった。
でも何か心当たりは。
さあ、小野は新谷さんと面識がないと言っている。だから電話が来た理由もわからんと。
本当に。
私も小野もアドデック9の論文著者だよ。これでも随分名が知られるようになってね。赤の他人が友人や親戚と名乗って連絡よこすこともある。新谷さんもそういう手合いじゃなかったのかね。
新谷を殺害した犯人はカムロ町でモグラと呼ばれてます。これまでに他にも3件ヤクザの目をえぐって殺してる。その事件はご存知ですか。
ニュースくらいは。
モグラがこちらのセンターと関係してそうなことは。
は？思い当たることは何もないね。そろそろいいだろう。もう協力できることはないよ。
お待ちください。困ります。
あなた方は？
黒岩と言います。カムロ署組織犯罪対策課。こちらへある事件の重要参考人がお邪魔してるかと。お前のことだぞ、八神。新谷弁護士殺害事件の重要参考人として話を聞かせてもらう。
なんだと。
Wait, why are they surprised about the idea of him speaking as a witness? He's the one who found the body. That makes him a witness. Although I don't know the specifics of material witness. Let's learn something. Let's learn what a witness whose evidence is likely to be sufficiently important to influence the outcome of a trial. Okay, that's kind of vague, but okay. But sure. Basically, an important witness, I guess. Assuming the translation is specific. Or maybe there's better definitions elsewhere. But basically, he's going to be a major witness for the trial, which should not be a surprise because he was in the middle of... he's the one who found the body in the first place. And knows things about the mole in general because he's investigating him. Or it might be because they're accusing him of murder. Yay. As far as I can see, there's a lot of ways to interpret the situation with the murder suspect from the past. That, like Terasawa's murderer, convicted murderer at least. There's a lot of ways of interpreting the information that we have that makes him seem innocent. If you want to think he's innocent. But Yagami seems so defeated that he never even seemed to consider the ideas that he might be innocent at all, so he's never even questioned ideas of like, oh wow, the person who made the giant vocal put a giant spotlight on me testimony that interrupted the trial and maybe swayed the entire outcome and screwed up that guy's plans, then suspiciously gets murdered in a very, very like theatrical and showy way only a month after the trial, in a way that specifically targets the idea of making sure the narrative sticks that person was the murderer. Like, oh yeah, you don't think that person's the murderer? Well, now his girlfriend was killed. Conveniently, he has a history of one abusive interaction, apparently, and the person who was the crux of getting him not convicted, acquitted, was also his current girlfriend. So like there's both like a, oh, see, it fits, and like an irony note to killing that person and pinning it on him. And at that point, it's really hard not to think that he's the murderer because this stuff keeps happening around him. But if he was being framed for the first murder, then that's like the next step that would make sense if you're trying to make it stick. Because the point of framing someone's usually to make sure that it's somebody else is convicted, because if somebody else is convicted, then they're not looking for the actual person who did it, because they think they got him, and then the investigation's over and you're free. So going after them again, especially when such like a clear vector for doing so is opened up, makes a lot of sense. But maybe we'll get a bunch of information about why everyone's so sure he did it the second time around, because I don't think we knew. I could be wrong because we did like 20 hours of open world stuff in between, but I don't think we knew that he buried the body until we started like this chapter. So like all sorts of new information might come out, I suppose, that changes everything. But yeah, now we know for sure that character will only be seen in flashbacks because she's actually the murder victim. And this save. There we go. Collusion.
モグラの新たな犠牲者となった新谷弁護士。その生前最後の通話履歴から八神を破滅させた3年前の事件がよみがえる。病院から連れ去られ山に埋められた入院患者。八神の弁護で罪を免れた容疑者大久保新平はそのわずか一月後、包丁で刺した恋人寺沢恵美に火を放った。
Chapter 6 Collusion.
新谷弁護士殺害事件の重要参考人として話を聞かせてもらう。
なんだと？
源田法律事務所の星野と言います。刑事さん、これは任意の同行ということですね。
え
え。八神さん、どうします？
お断りします。
何？
ではそういうことですのでお引き取りを。
大ごとにしたくなきゃ一緒に来た方がいいな。今だから任意で済んでんだ。
そんな脅しは弁護士に通用しませんよ。
よそでやってもらえませんか？私も暇じゃない。
法廷から逃げ打った弁護士には通じるんだよ。叩きゃ誇りだらけだしな。おとなしくついてこい。札なんか取ったらこっちも引けなくなるぞ。
取れるもんなら取ってこいよ。俺を疑う根拠はどうせ何にもないんだろ。
なきゃ作ってやろうか。
おい、よそでやってくれ。
後悔するぞ。
黒岩さん。
君らも出ていけ。
その前に蝶野さんと話をさせてもらえませんか？なんで新谷から電話がかかってきたのか、そのあたりを。
だから小野にも心当たりはないんだよ。さっきそう言ったろ。もうお引き取りを。
わかりました。お忙しいところどうも。
So jealous of all these characters that have offices larger than like houses I've lived in.
なんかいろいろ妙なことになりましたね。あの刑事、八神さんを重要参考人だなんて。
ああ、何言ってんだかわからねえけど、それより俺らがここに来てることがなぜか筒抜けだったな。
そういえば警察はどうやって僕らの居場所を？
さあな。それより今は小野だ。せっかくここまで来たんだし、なんとか直接話がしたい。
ですね。どこで会えるか受付で聞いてみましょ
う。Maybe I'm missing a connection, or I'm wrong about a meaning of something, or maybe the cop was speaking euphemistically on purpose. But everyone is talking like he was called a suspect, but he was called a material witness repeatedly, I think, and not a suspect. And I think those mean different things, and that the way everyone's talking about him sounds like he should have said suspect or something. But maybe he was avoiding going that far with his language because he doesn't have a warrant, I guess. I will say, on some level, it almost feels like they're intentionally drawing a connection between the cop and Yagami, because after going back and forth with previous Yagami and current Yagami, like, the cop looks strikingly similar to me. Maybe it's just because of the really specific hair. Or it's just, I don't know. He doesn't have that look for sure, because he's all unkempt looking on the hair, at least. The lawyer, not me. I am, definitely. It really highlights how much of a fucking, like, front this whole thing is. It's like, that's what he was like 3 years ago, and now he's like, look at my super tight jeans and my overhyped, like, biker jacket with, like, the white shirt under it and, like, the flowing, comical, like, K-pop idol looking hair on, like, a 40-year-old man, and the metal chain. Like, there's a lot of things here where it's like, there's an element of, like, trying really hard, it feels like. Okay, come on. I'm sorry, I'm noticing this now. Maybe because the light is so bright right here. How the that's not a real ass. That's impossible. It's impossible for the V of your jeans to go that high. That's ridiculous. It's going like half, it's like straight up to the butthole. It goes so high. The brightness of the floor made it stand out. I'm like, wait, what? How? 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 There's no way. I don't think that's how the human body is shaped.
いらっしゃいませ。
さっきセンター長室にお邪魔してたものです。
え？ああ、はい。何かお忘れ物でも？
いや、急で恐縮なんですが、実はアドデック9の生野さんともお話ししたくて。どちらに伺えば会えますか？
それですと、開発研究棟ですね。異常タンパク質の研究フロアだと思います。
あ、もしかしてゴールドのカードキーがいるところ？
ええ。でもセンター長の了解が取れればお貸し出しできます。ちょっと聞いてみますね。失礼ですが、もう一度お客様のお名前を。
あ、なら悪いからいいです。木戸さんさっき忙しくしてたからまた出直します。
いいんですか？
センター長の耳に入ったら絶対止められますもんね。
でも一応生野の居場所は分かったな。
The research wing. Time to drone.
案内掲示板か何かあれば。
He just jammed into me. So we might be able to find him via my drone. Because yeah, we can't get the director's approval because he's mad at us for obvious reasons. But yeah, the idea here is that maybe, just maybe, he's not willing to say why Shintani was calling, and there's actually a reason for why he was calling. We have to hope there's a reason, because it's a real bummer if there's no explanation for anything we've done today, and this was all dead end.
なんだ？センター長室。 俺らがさっきまでいた木戸の部屋だ。これはセンターの付属病院。確かこの4階フロアに枠老人の病室があった。怪しいな。地下駐車場、搬入口だ。出入りの業者なんかが車を止める。3年前に大久保のトラックを止めてたのもここだよ。開発研究棟、ここか。
受付の人、異常タンパク質のフロアとか言ってましたけど、この掲示板じゃ細かい場所まではわからないですね。
どこだ。
This is the path, isn't it? This is a... Why is the reception hall so big? Like, there's the hospital, there's the research wing. This is just reception? Holy crap. Like, there's the research wing. And I need a path, which is this, isn't it? I can't seem to highlight it. We were introduced to that hallway before during the flashback. Oh, gotcha.
なんだ。これが現在地だな。センターの受付ロビーだ。怪しいな。
What was that?
セキュリティゲート。ここから奥が開発研究棟か。
Oh, there we go. Yeah, and it says research wing right up there. So that's our path in. If we can get sleuth through.
どこだ。
すみません。
何か。
こちらの女性がショーノのスタッフで、ちょうどこれから開発研究棟へ戻ります。
え？
橋本と言います。もしよかったら私がショーノのところへご案内しますが。
いいんですか？
え
え。ぜひお願いします。
よかった。今ちょうど橋本さんがここを通ったものですから。
ありがとう。
ではこちらへ。
It's surprisingly easy to get into these really restricted areas.
どうも助かります。八神と言います。
僕は源田法律事務所の星野です。ご親切にどうも。
いえ、センター長のお客様ですから。ここはとにかく広いので案内もいるでしょうし、ご不便をおかけしてます。
別。
Oh no, we followed her too quickly and it cut off the dialogue.
橋本さんはここではどういう？
アドデック9の開発ユニット所属です。そのユニットリーダーがショーノで、私は一番下っ端ですね。
そういえばアドデック9ってどういう意味なんですか？
アドデックは先端創薬開発センター、アドバンスドドラッグデベロップメントセンターのイニシャルです。そこで開発される9番目の薬なので。
だからアドデック9か。
What a thoroughly useless name. Advanced Drug 9. Okay.
認知症ってまだ治す薬がないんですってね。今は病気の進行を抑えるのが精一杯だとか。でもだからアドテック9は期待されているんですよね。アルツハイマーを治せるって。
ええ。日本で認知症の方って何人くらいいるかご存知ですか？
多分何十万か100万人超えてるんですかね。
ええ。2012年の時点で462万人です。
そんなに？
これが2025年には700万人、予備軍を含めると1300万。 国民の9人に1人です。でも今の時点でもう施設はいっぱい。60過ぎの方が認知症の親を家で見てるとか、そんなケースもザラです。さらに世界で見ると2050年の認知症患者は1億3500万人。つまりアドデック9が救おうとしているのは全世界の未来なんです。
僕らさっき木戸さんに結構失礼な口聞いちゃってましたよね。まずかったかな。
センター長は多分歴史に名が残る人ですよ。
3年前から随分出世したんだな。道理で偉そうにしてた。
こらこら。
あちらに小野が。じゃあ私はこれで。
A cure for dementia. That's big. In my, like, schlocky mystery head of contrived scenarios, I'm definitely thinking, like, he's trying to test, this miracle drug on patients, because as we was revealed in the previous court situation when they were trying to, when the other guy was trying to talk about how trustworthy he was and how much how dedicated he is to his craft, talked about how he lost a family member to dementia and vowed to cure it. And so he's got a personal stake to be one of those, like, megalomaniacal anime villains that's like, at all costs, I will do this great thing because I'm the hero of this story and all that stuff. And then he might be testing this cure on patients, and then it might have led to one of them dying because he's going too quickly into human trials on unwilling and unconsenting and unable to consent patients. And then he might have had to frame the entire thing, which would make his testimony double suspect, because not only does the windows not work out, but also he might have been the person behind it all the entire time for all we know. But weirdly, on a meta level, one of the biggest reasons to not suspect him is that the game was literally already giving me dialogue options to suspect Shono of being the murderer, and that's like so comically early of a leap to let me do that just seems like stupid. That just seems like if he was the murderer, it seems like it'd be a really strange thing to have like half my dialogue options be accusing him of the murder so early in the game that there's basically no evidence to suspect him yet. I'm just thinking like end game level, like, ooh, these are the kinds of motivations that go up in his, like, would come up in a big speech at the end about why I was doing this whole thing all along and stuff like that. He could just be somebody who missed out on what happened. I'm more blown away by the stat. It's not a current stat, but like a future projection. The idea that 1 in 9 people in Japan would have dementia. That's like a devastating percentage. I guess it lines up somewhat with the idea that they have a very top-heavy population where a lot of people are much older and there aren't enough younger people coming in to replace them, which there's elements of that from country to country with like baby boomers and so on, where there's like certain generations that swelled compared to other ones, but Japan specifically has a really bad problem with not replacing themselves enough. Like there's not enough childbirth and a lot of old people. So that's a question, like that seems like it'd be like country crippling on some level, that there'd be that many people that can't look after themselves at an old age and all need to be looked after. And like the sheer quantity of that is nuts to think about, even beyond the existential horror of just having so many people around you just losing touch. My legs are freaking out, and it's, what is that? Is that like a physics issue with how I'm standing, or do my pant legs have like wind physics? Because that kind of looks like that. Let's take a step. Well, does it go away? I think so. Yeah, that was odd. Maybe it was just where I spawned in. Oop. I'm so sorry. I'm a Yakuza protagonist. We have troubles.
生野さん、
八神さん、なんでどうやってここに？
少しだけお話を伺いたいんです。
いや困りますよ。センター長は知らないんですよね？
どうされました？
一ノ瀬さん、いやその
生野さんが大声を上げるなんて珍しい。
あんたさっきロビーで見たな。
私は一ノ瀬と言います。厚生労働省のものでしてね、アドデックナインへの政治的な支援をしています。
木戸さんはあんたを事務次官と。
生野さんが迷惑がられてます、お引き取りを。
事務次官っていうと官僚のトップですよね。役人ならあんたの言うことを聞くんでしょうが、俺は違いますよ。
なるほど。
生野さん、少しだけお話をさせてください。それが済んだらすぐ帰ります。
困るんですって、センター長のいないところで。
新谷はなんであなた宛てに電話したんです？
だから新谷なんて名前聞いたこともないんですよ。
大事なことなんです。何か心当たりがあるはずだ。
何もないって。もうお引き取りください。センター長に連絡します。
わかりました。じゃあ最後にあと一つだけお願いします。
One more question. Are you scared of the director? Do you know about the murders in Kamurocho? Of course he does. There's a lot of money behind 89, huh? Here's where, as somebody experiencing a movie or a book or a game about a murder mystery, is that you have double evidence, which gives you a very clear advantage in these situations, which is just gonna be really funny if it makes me, if I end up being wrong about everything. But there's two things that happen. There's one is the normal evidence the characters are experiencing, then the second thing you experience is the narrative evidence on a meta level that the characters don't know, which is stuff like, hey, this is a lot of focus on AD9, isn't it? We're learning about what AD9 is. There's all these characters that are motivations all surround AD9. Like, you as somebody who is used to storytelling, even if you're not used to analyzing it explicitly, will be subconsciously aware of the fact, like, this 89 that's getting focused on so much must be important to the story, apparently, because it keeps coming up. That could be weird to have like a 3-hour red herring side story where in the main narrative where they just keep explaining about, wow, yeah, isn't it nice to have a drug that cures dementia, and then it has nothing to do with any of the narrative. So like, that is probably where this is going on some level. God, I have no idea what to do for my last question, though. It feels like a little bit of a leap in all directions. I mean, this is why we're here. I'm not sure if there is a right answer. I don't know. Because they're all actually interesting questions that could lead somewhere. Or they might all go nowhere. Because this is definitely going to be important on some level. But this is why we came here. And this is just something that could dig up some reactions. Meanwhile, he has a witness right here, because he has this guy standing right here, which really screws with everything. I feel like these two are both especially unlikely to get real, genuine answers when the political guy is standing right behind him. And this is why we came here.
新谷弁護士は殺された後、犯人の手で両目をえぐられていました。それ以前にもカムロ町で似たような事件が3件起きています。正野さんはその事件のことを
知っていますよ。もちろんニュースで見ました。
それでも新谷から電話を受けた心当たりは本当に何もない。
ありませんよ。もう仕事に戻らせてください。
あんたらここで何してるんだ。
センター長、
もう帰ったんじゃなかったのか。こそこそ何をやっている。
新谷からの電話について話を。
正野は何も知らないと言ったはずだ。
ご本人の口からはっきり確かめたかったんです。
君、セキュリティに連絡を。
もう帰りますよ。行こう、星野君。
弁護士会には大臣の名前でクレームを入れておきますよ。
大臣？厚労省の。
おお、風見大臣はうちの新薬に大きな期待を寄せている。きっと君らの行動をお気に召さないと思うね。
Every time we do anything, the response is there will be consequences.